On this episode of Propping It, I'm going to show you how I made Vecna from Stranger Things. For Vecna's head, I am using a foam head from Hobby Lobby. You can see the nose and one ear is already missing. I got to do the ear on the other side. I'm using a foam cutter. This thing's a great tool. It's like a hot knife through butter. Here's where I'm at so far with sculpting Vecna's head. I've been using, this as a reference. So I've been using this molding clay, Duct, and then mixing it with water. This way it doesn't dry up on me too quick, and I'm able to form it a little bit better. Before the clay dried, I used a toothpick to get some of the finer details in the clay, and I also used some extra pieces of clay up on top to get the veins on his head. I am sealing the clay, the mold that I did for Vecna's face, with liquid latex, because if clay by itself gets wet outside, it's going to deteriorate, crack, crumble, all the stuff that we don't want. For Vecna's claw, I'm using a glove that I got from Harbor Freight. I believe this was $2. Some masking tape, and then some wire that I cut to extend the fingers to make the claw. So this is going to be kind of the inner structure of the hand. Stuff to do with the thumb there. Now I am just filling out the fingers. I'm using foil, which I roll up. Going to go around the inside, then up over the tip, and then around the back. And then I take my masking tape and tape it all up. We're going to move on to stuffing the inside of the glove with cotton balls to give it a little bit more volume and stability, because without it right now, it's just a drooping hand. So we're going to do that. We're going to put a PVC tee on the inside, which is what I'll connect the hand to the rest of the body once I am building everything out. With the glove filled with cotton balls now, we are going to take masking tape and tape these wires here to kind of lift the fingers a little bit higher so they're not drooping as much. So I got the hand pretty much set. Just want to go over this with some liquid latex. You can see I duct taped the bottom just to keep the cotton balls inside the glove and attached a 3/4 inch PVC. Since I don't want this glove material to come through the liquid latex I'm going to put on here, I am going to wrap it with Saran wrap and take my heat gun to it to change the surface texture of the glove. Here's a sample with the other hand I did. Fingertips already liquid latex and dry. Here is the inside of Vecna, 3/4 inch PVC. Got a T right there that's going to go up to his head. 90s for the shoulders. 3/4 inch going down to the waist area here into a T with a couple more 90s. And then we go further down to the feet and we have 2 more T's. So the outer shell is starting to fill out now. I'm using insulation foam from Home Depot. My local dollar store didn't have any pool noodles. So I got his left arm on his body now with the claw, just sizing it up, seeing how it fits. 3/4 inch screws holding it all together. So far I used 1 roll of Saran wrap. Get him into the light. I'm going to take my heat gun and shrink wrap this, and then once that's all done, we'll do liquid latex for the next layer. To make the nails on the hands, I am using InstaMorph. It's these little plastic pellets, and when you boil them, they are moldable. Here are the nails that'll go on his claw hand, and this will be for his normal hand, a little bit smaller. And then I had some extra left over, so I made some thorns that I'll put throughout Vecna's shoulder area. Vecna's all dried. I did my layer of blue shop towels and liquid latex. So on top of the Saran wrap, I did liquid latex, then a layer of the blue shop towels, followed by another layer of liquid latex. I'm starting to work on the vines now, so I'm using some more of the foam I use for filling out the body. Up here around the head, I am using, grab it, form clay. This stuff is amazing. Since I'm in a bit of a rush to get this guy up and outside for Halloween, since it's a little bit more than a week away, I want to get some time with him outside so people can appreciate it. You know, I'm not going to be doing as much detail as I wanted to, but here's where I'm at right now. I have some pieces of foam set. I used some string, some hot glue to get some of the vein outline there. I'm now going over everything with liquid latex. I even used some foil back here, and then I'm using that blue paper from Home Depot with some liquid latex on top of that. So I'm hoping to get this guy dry and rush to paint later today. This way I could try to get him outside tonight. We're gonna hit him with a base right now. I'm using All Surface Max Flex Black Elegance. All right, here's Vecna after one coat. I'm not really a fan of the string I used. You could kind of tell it's a string, but the hot glue lines for the veins, those worked out pretty well. Once the paint was all dried on Vecna, I used some Modge Podge clear acrylic sealer to protect the paint. Feel free to subscribe to my Prop It channel so you can see all the videos I've made so far and all the future ones that are yet to come.